This is Amy the Hypnotist. Can hypnosis heal a broken heart? Well, the process of healing is both active and passive. It's comprised of actionable items or things you can control or at least influence, and things you cannot. The passive part of healing is simply time, distance, and the accumulation of new organic experiences stacked up over time that often seem to quiet the intensity of feelings toward another. This is a part you can't control. It simply happens. Yet if you mentally acknowledge this principle that time heals all wounds, sometimes one can muster up the patience and energy to weather the storm. How about the active part of healing? What are the actionable items, the things you can control or influence? This comes from the intuitive part of you, who understands there is wisdom and strength to be gained from every heartbreak. The part of you willing to make a deliberate attempt to address earlier life wounds and traumas and shed old disempowering patterns. And the part of you amidst the pain, determined to make grounded and enlightened choices. And this is how hypnosis can indeed help heal a broken heart, by connecting you with the intuitive mind to facilitate the kind of growth that doesn't often or easily occur organically. What about a trauma bond? An ex-lover who incessantly tries to draw you back. The disquieted mind within that creates inconsistent patterns and irrepressible urges to return to what's familiar. Well, hypnosis helps us challenge the distorted and romanticized versions of our stories. It plays a part of the devil's advocate in testing the strength and validity of one's narratives. It helps us close out some of the open tabs in our head so we can handle each contributing issue systematically, methodically, one at a time. And it helps us remove the etheric cords to the painful past in a powerful, transformative way. It offers us a lens to see things more clearly, with less ambiguity, and it helps steer and direct our behaviors so that it aligns more easily with the core values and beliefs. It instills in us a level of self-love and self-compassion that staves off the agenda of the ego and its need for constant outer world validation or instant gratification. And alas, hypnosis ignites the healer within, along with the motivation, the strength, and the courage to change and, yes, actively heal. What about letting go of a painful or traumatic relationship memory? Can hypnosis help with this? Well, although hypnosis can't necessarily erase a memory, it can indeed turn down the volume to a more tolerable level and weaken the triggers if a client is willing to do the inner work. Because often these three themes, heartache, trauma bond, and traumatic relationship memories, are interwoven. It can be a bit of a steep climb to go it alone. And initially, even with the support of hypnosis, walking away will still sting, especially if you're used to repeating the old patterns, running back into the eye of the storm, open wounds exposed. You'll have to learn to love and respect yourself more than anyone else, and learn the value of doing things for your own good, even if the benefits are long delayed. It may not be easy admitting you need a hiatus from dating to address some of your own unhealthy patterns. It may be painful to acknowledge you are repeating some of your parents' mistakes. You may feel the burn of foregoing something alluring, the same way a drug addict craves cocaine or meth, or his or her next quick fix. And it may take the wind out of your sail to finally admit you cannot fix your partner or your relationship, nor hold yourself hostage to loving someone for whom you hoped they'd become. So if you'd like more support navigating a difficult breakup, go ahead and visit me at sensoriumhypnosis.com.